What's going on, guys? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day. Today, we are going to be talking about how I was training less and I made more progress by training less. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to go through all the little details of why I actually made progress when I was training less. So, the first thing that I noticed when I started to reduce my training volume, right, was I was more focused on the sets that I was doing when I reduced my training volume, if that makes any sense. So basically, I took away some sets, and the sets that I had, left to work with, I would basically say, okay, these are the two opportunities that I have. Let's say I'm working with two sets, okay? Just to give some clarity here. These are the two opportunities because I have two sets to make the most out of those working sets or whatever exercise I'm doing, whatever. So it made me worry about less, but the quality of those two sets, I was more worried about that than, okay, I got to do another set, or I got to do 4 or 5 sets, whatever it might, whatever the case may be. I was just focusing on the less, and focusing on less allowed me to increase my intensity. Okay, I'm like, okay, if this is the few opportunities I have to make the most out of the exercise, I'm going to push 100% on these exercises. Okay, you have less opportunities to make the most out of, destroying the muscle, but you also make those opportunities quality. Okay, so that's step, or rather, reason number one. Reason number two was this whole idea of, you know, reducing my training time sounded interesting because throughout the day, I just want to do something else with my day. Okay. Yeah. As much as I love training, I still like doing other stuff and making the most out of my time. Okay. Just allocating my time to other stuff. So I realized I could cut my training session nearly in half and get almost the same kinds of results, right? If not, maybe even a little bit better. Like I I really was making gains when I was following that routine. Okay, just cutting down the sets, making them as quality as possible, and it's not, you know, eating up time in my day. All right, so that was really an eye opener for me. Just saving time altogether. The other reason that I noticed, that I made progress with this routine was because I was getting DOMS. And for those who don't know what DOMS are, it's delayed onset muscle soreness. Okay? Basically, it's just when your muscles are sore. Don't get me wrong, you don't have to get sore to make progress. Okay? You could still make progress without getting sore. That is very possible. But I knew I was doing the right thing. Okay? I was training as hard as I could for those, few opportunities I had for each exercise that I was doing. I was probably doing like 6 total sets of chest or whatever it might be, or shoulders. And I'm making the most out of it, okay? And I'm getting sore. I don't need more, okay? So obviously something is working. Something is clearly working, okay? So there's no reason to increase the amount of sets I'm doing. If I'm getting DOMs, you know, pretty frequently with with any muscle, why do I have to increase the volume, right? So I'm doing less, but I'm doing more quality, which leads to me getting DOMs and, you know, actually achieving, rather getting the results that I want to get, right? And it's not eating up so much time in my day. The other reason is if you're continuously making progress, why change something if it ain't broke? Like, there's no reason, to change something when you're making progress. Yeah, you can experiment. I'm not saying you can't change anything, but if you're the kind of person that wants less of a headache and wants the results that, you desire to have, why change something that's working for you, right? At the end of the day, do what works for you. And if that works for you and it's not eating so much of your time, it just feels a whole lot better because you spend less time in the gym overall. Okay, everyone has something to do outside of the gym, and you're making progress. Okay, most people don't want to run experiments on, oh, what if I prolong my session and do this just to gain, quarter of an inch on this muscle? Like, most people don't care about that, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, just stick with the basics here. So it's working, it's working. Don't change it. Now, I just want to be clear. I'm not saying higher volume is bad. All right. I'm not trying to say that. But you don't need to do it to make progress. Okay. You don't need to be doing 5, 6 sets of each exercise. Okay. Because you're going to do 20, 25, 30 sets of, that particular muscle in one day, stay in the gym for 2 hours doing that, and you're just really not making the most out of your time. If you're a bodybuilder and that's what you're really into, then do it. By all means, go do it. But if you're a normal person, which most people are, they're normal people, I would stick with the stuff that's, most time efficient, right? Because that's what people are looking for, and people are looking for stuff that's going to get them results, So I would stick with that if you're the normal average Joe person. Okay, just cut your time down and you're going to get the results that you want to get. So overall, let's summarize this. The benefits of doing less is you're saving time, obviously. You have less to focus on, okay? Less sets to worry about, rather. Yes, you do have fewer opportunities to make the most out of those sets, but with that in mind, you'll know, okay, I do have to make, the most out of these sets because these are the opportunities I have for each exercise, and they're very few, so I'm going to make the most out of them, right? Because you just have to put it in your mind this way. Listen, I'm here for 30, 40 minutes, okay? And all I got to do is I just got to endure this, destructive 30 seconds of my life. And you're done, okay? So you just have to keep that in your mind, all right, when you're doing these exercises, and you're going to get the results that you're looking for. And at the end of the day, you're happy doing this, right? You get to spend time with people you want to spend time with. You're not killing yourself completely, with these workouts, right? Yeah, they're intense, but you're not in there for 2 hours, dragging yourself through it. And you're happy. I just wanted to go through that to explain why, well, for me, why doing less was actually making progress for me in a way, okay? I kind of fell in the same, I guess, challenge where I would, increase the volume on a weekly basis, and I would make progress, okay? By the way, I'm making progress, but I just feel like I want to do something outside of the gym. I would rather allocate my time to something else, okay? And if you're a bodybuilder, a serious bodybuilder, I wouldn't, I mean, you could obviously do higher volume. That's what your life is about. It's about making the best, most detailed physique you can possibly make. But most people want to look good, feel good, have a decent amount of muscle mass on, have low body fat, and that's it. Most people are not, I gotta have that Mr. Olympia shape. If you guys are interested, I have my free school community, okay? I basically have a compilation of all my YouTube videos on it, weekly Q&As. Obviously, there's other members in the school community, so you can interact with other people, see maybe you could learn something off of each other, and it's free. So, you're not going to lose anything from it, not charging anything for it. And so link is in the description or in my bio, in my YouTube bio. If you can't find that, just go to my Instagram. The link will be there for sure. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, drop a like. I'll see you guys in the next one.